Hello and good evening to the OPA. What an amazing team the OPA is, and I'm proud to be part of it. Rob Loomis invited me to be the speaker this month, and I'm excited to welcome in the new year. Happy New Year to the Shackley OPA family. Wishing you a great, happy, wealthy, prosperous new year and many years to come. And the title of my call is Redefine Success in 2026, or Success Redefined in 2026. So this is my topic, and I think it's a very important topic because, especially in the new year, when the new year starts, everybody is into doing New Year resolutions, setting goals for what they want to accomplish, and defining success. What kind of success they're going to want to have this year. And so I'd like to share some insight on this topic. Um, just a little update on my family. Um, uh, we had a wedding November 4. My sixth child got married, a son. We welcomed in a new daughter-in-law. It was very busy and exciting, but it's a success. The success is that we have a Shackley business, and that is flexible and works for us on our terms. And this is just beautiful and amazing. While you're shopping, doing things, taking care of stuff, customers might be ordering, leaders might be working with their teams, people might be calling. You can answer some questions in between, placing orders to people. This is the beauty and the success of our Shackley businesses, that it's flexible and we can work around this. And this is what I call success. Now, some people, when they're busy, they start telling themselves how terrible they are or what they're not doing or all that kind of stuff. But I hope after today's message, you're going to go away and feel success every single day in 2026. Okay, so let's jump in. What is the definition of success? So when you look it up in the dictionary, it says a degree or measure of succeeding, favorable or a desired outcome, the attainment of well favor or eminence. Another definition is success is an achievement, a successful result brought about by hard work. I like this one. A successful result brought about by hard work. The one part of success is that it feels good. And that's what this point, and we'll go more into this piece because it's a very powerful piece about success is about hard work. Some people think success is when something comes easy. That's not success. That doesn't feel good. It can come fast and flee away fast as well. Success is an outcome. Success is a result. Success is a word that we want. We don't necessarily know exactly what it means for us or for someone else. And for everyone, success means something else. For somebody, success is a successful marriage. For somebody, if their children have a great education or they're good in parenting. For someone else, it's their careers. For someone else, it's their health, how they're doing. What kind of healthy habits are they having? How are they doing in their business? All kinds of things can be success or failure. The greatest people are not necessarily successful. Okay, that's powerful. Now, for me, success is the sum of a small efforts repeated day in and day out. And this is what I want to elaborate on. Success can be achieved with small things. And it's so interesting. As I prepared before the broadcast with it for this topic, I see now that Shackley is writing on their website that the January message is one more, a simple call to action with a powerful impact. It's not only a mindset, it's a pathway. So many times when we sit down and we want to create our goals, it's we were always taught that there's long-term goals and short-term goals. And there's small things you can do and there are big things you can achieve. What I realize happens many times is that in this time of year, we are setting big goals and not breaking them down enough into little bits. And by the time February 24 rolls around and you're starting to see that you're getting the distractions and different things are happening, you start to lose belief in your goal. So, what's extremely important at this point is one simple step at a time, one small goal achieved, and clearly knowing what the next step is. So yes, we need the big goal, but what's important is to keep having the small pieces and the small bites prepared so we know what we're doing to have small successes, to be able to make a check. I did this and this is a success. And when we feel success, we want to do more. That's the key. We want to do another thing that will give us this good feeling. Let's talk a little bit more about success. Success is achieving the goals we have set for ourselves and feeling satisfied with the accomplishments we attained. That doesn't mean a big goal. That could mean any small little things that we want to achieve. Okay? For instance, you decide that you want to do a certain amount of work in any given month. Is it an hourly commitment? Is it a weekly commitment? Is it a certain amount of phone calls? Is it how many people you want to meet on Zoom and to do something new? Is it whatever activities you would like to do in your business? How many reach outs? How many follow ups? If you finished that day with the three things that you focused on, then you can make a check and you had a successful day. Especially if you don't base the success on the results of what happened in those activities. You base it on the part that you did what you said you were going to do. Sometimes you think like if you're going to be successful and you might be recognized or announced or called out or be recognized on stage, so many times people that are recognized don't even feel good about it. Because it's not about the recognition that we find happiness in. It's about our personal fulfillment of what we do. One phone call of a friend, a customer, a distributor saying, you know, I followed your instructions and your guidance, and it's amazing. My husband feels amazing because he's drinking the shake every day. That is fulfillment. That is success. We had the power to impact a person of living a better and healthier life. I think as seasoned leaders that are in Shaklee for a long time, we tend to forget the value of the little things. We get so caught up in the things that feel the goals that we have that feel so far away that it doesn't allow us to do the small things. I'm going to repeat it. We get caught up in the negativity of the things that we set in big goals, and if it doesn't happen, we lose our energy and focus to do the small things. And it's the small things that counts. It's those things that make you happy. It's those things that make you fulfilled. What what defines success for you? You analyze for yourself. When do you feel good? What does success mean to you? For everybody, it means something else. What does success mean to you? It could be a personal goal, it could be a professional goal, it could be a certain thing you want to work on emotionally, you want to contribute to society, you want to help your team be successful. It could be lots of things. What is important to you in achieving your goal? And then the most important is success involves effort, perseverance, and overcoming obstacles. But it also entails enjoying the process and finding meaning and satisfaction in our journey toward achieving our dreams and aspirations. Overcoming obstacles is not failure. It's being faced with an obstacle and overcoming it and dealing with it graciously. One of my distributors called me the other day and she tells me, a person I invested, I gave her a regimen for her digestive health. She started using it. She's using it for 3 weeks. She's messaging me that she's not happy. And does Shaklee have a guarantee? And she's trying to explain to me how hard I worked and to help her. And look now. I tell you, you know what success in our business is to know when to fire somebody, to know when to say no. That is success. You answer her graciously and tell her, I'm so sorry that these products didn't work for you. I could definitely get you a refund. And then when you're ready to come back and to be able to work on it longer, because now she's saying that 3 weeks is too much. She doesn't have now the time and it's not good timing. I said, the second you start arguing with her and defending the products, I mean, you're losing her for always. So right now it's not good. Let her remember a good feeling that you dealt with her graciously. And you know what? If she's not willing to do what it takes and she doesn't want to listen to your further advice, we don't need her. Fire her. When she's ready to follow your advice, we'll embrace her. And this almost ruined her day. I can't even go on to the next thing because I'm thinking about this. I'm like, no, this is overcoming obstacles, which will lead you to success. Because we never know. The next person might just be the most gracious person and just embrace whatever you say and not even going to ask how much it costs and just give you the credit card. So this is such an important part of what to do. For every yes, there's a no. And for every no, there's a yes. We just have to know how to embrace it and define what is success. The power of making an impact one person at a time, over time, every single day, consistently. And the beauty of what we do is that we're always growing and learning. That is success. Success is when we learn a lesson and we move on. and we don't stay there. And yes, some will come, some will go, but we're here. And as long as we can, we're going to be sharing Shaklee because we love the products and we know they work and we know they impact people's lives. Don't let anybody dampen it just because they didn't have a good day or they tried to dabble in the business and they really never set their heart to it. What a pity to waste your good energy on an obstacle. Get over it. There's so many good people out there. Let's go find more of them. And once you do it, and someone from your team is going through a similar thing, say, look, I had a similar story last week. I just fired them. Shaklee has a refund policy. We don't even have a loss. Isn't this amazing? Now, this doesn't happen often, but the reason why I'm saying it is because sometimes one such a thing will ruin the month. So success is about learning and growing. December was a busy month. We had the Hanukkah holiday. Everyone had their different holidays, right? And I was thinking, how could I have a successful month? So this year, the Hanukkah holiday came out smack in the middle of December. So in the beginning, everybody was preparing. They were focused on the holiday, their family things. And then after that was already so close to the end of the month. So we brainstormed, a couple of people on our team, and I said, sometimes we just have to treat our people with some extras. Yeah, if Shaklee gives a 20% sale, we're going to spread the news. Why can't I give something that, in my own team? So I made that the 8 day, through the 8 days of Hanukkah, when people are disfocused, everyone gets 22% off their order, no matter how big or small their order is. No strings attached. And then we did a giveaway. For every $100 a person spent, they get one ticket in the giveaway. And we gave away a NutriBullet. It was a success. People, not everybody, many people ignored it, but those that wanted to enjoy it took advantage of it, and it put our PV up, and we got sales. So somebody's going to say, oh, maybe they stocked up. Who cares? Then they have the products. They'll use it. When someone runs out of Triple Defense Boost and they don't have it for 2 weeks, they're not using it. They're waiting for their next order. So it's only a win-win. So we have to come up with ideas of success and persuasion for people to ask for what we have to offer. And we have to be positive and encouraging and not defensive. The customer is always right. That's a success. Okay? So we set our own little successes where we want to achieve, and then we work on achieving it. Small successes lead to big success. I have here a list of success indicators. One side is successful people, and one side is unsuccessful people. It's so interesting. I thought this was a very interesting idea. So I'll first cover the unsuccessful people, and then I'll do the successful people. So unsuccessful people have sense of entitlement. They criticize all the time. They take all credit for their victories. They fear change. They fly over the seat when something is amiss. They're constantly talking about people. Of course, negatively. They hoard info and data. They exude anger. They hold grudges. They blame others for their failures. They say they keep a journal, but they don't. They think they know it all. You start saying something and they're already saying it, and it wasn't the same. They act, they secretly hope that others fail. They don't know what they want, and they never set goals. Okay. Now, for our group of people, what do successful people do? They have a sense of gratitude. We are always grateful for what we have because we are blessed. Somebody asked me today, this new product, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, creatine, it's not kosher. Huh? Shackley, like, is not considering kosher? I'm like, they do. But it seems like this is a big deal and a lot of people are looking for it. And they felt like it was an important product and they put in polyphenols, and the polyphenols are not kosher because they're made from grapes. So I feel like it's something that the company feels the field can use. And we have so many other products. Let's just sell all the products we have. We'll be fine. I'm grateful for everything that's available for us. We have kosher Vivix that doesn't have the polyphenols of the regular Vivix. And we are grateful for that because it's a great product. Compliment everybody. Compliment your customer for making a new order and for their commitment to using the products. That's success. Give other people credit for their victories. I'm only as successful as my team, right? That's a successful person. Talk about ideas, brainstorm. Read every day. Exude joy. Embrace change. Sometimes it's really hard to embrace change, but it's well worth it. It really is. It's like, oh, they changed the shake again. A new taste to get used to. It's more powdery, it's less powdery. I'm like, it's a good shake. You'll get used to it. A day without a shake is not a day. I mean, it's just not the same. Get over it. Don't start now. Yeah, they changed it so many times. That creates negativity. Successful people don't do that. Keep a to-do project list. Always have something on your back burner, like what you're planning to do. I love when people tell me, I can't believe it, Chifra, you're calling me? Like, huh, you always have something up your sleeve. I'm like, yeah, life got to be exciting. Like, wow. Forgive others. Yes, sometimes people are going to do nasty things. It's not nice. But you know what? It pays. It pays. Forgive others. Give them the benefit of the doubt. You're much happier. You're going to have a way better day. Accept responsibility for failures. We all could make mistakes, including myself. We're not perfect. We could definitely make mistakes. But acknowledge it. Say, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I put in the wrong serum in your order. I'll help you fix it. Or whatever it is. Never try to hide it. It's not good. People lose respect for you. Keep a journal. Want others to succeed. The people on your team should really feel like you want them to succeed. Your client should feel that it's all about them. I want them to enjoy the youth products and have young looking skin. It's not that I want to make a sale. I want them to feel good. I want them to do self care. Set goals and develop life plans. Those are so important. What do you want to accomplish? And like I said in the beginning, small goals are the key. Those are the winners. Because when you achieve it, you feel good about it. Keep learning. We can learn from everybody. I love when one of my clients or distributors say something that I don't know, and I say, wow, you just taught me something. Operate from a transformational perspective. I hope you're getting a better understanding of what success is. So right now, 8:58. Okay. Right now, I want to take a few minutes to tell you about all the incentives for the year. By raise of hand, who knows the details of all the incentives that they just launched, the trip and all the different the quarterly? Anybody knows what you need to do? I'm going to preach to the choir, or I should share it. So I won't drag it out, but I think it's important because I learned something new today while preparing for this. Does anybody know that you can qualify for the trip by Grow to Go? Anybody? So I found now today my 2025 tracker for Grow to Go. I had no idea it was there, but I saw that they're writing Grow to Go, so I was researching the information. I should know what it is. So Grow to Go is a way you can qualify for the trip for one person, also for two, but that's a high bar, but you could do it. And it's an interesting thing because it's based on sales. So I went to my tracker and I saw that the goal was in 2025 that if I increased new sales to $25,000 over 12 months, and I brought in 50 new customers for the year, I could earn a trip for one. Now, I had 32 new customers in 2025. This is what my tracker told me. And my total sales was 7,345.76, which is nothing to brag about, but it's not terrible. I brought in 32 new people. I did Star Club at least probably 8 or 9 months of the year. Okay, so what I want to bring out is if you're aware and you make a goal that you feel that this is attainable for you, or you have a new person. For a new person, it's very possibly attainable. Now, how do you get counted into this cumulative amount? So let's say Mary joins me in January and she places a $175 order. All the orders throughout the year add on. So it's not only the initial order, it's all additional orders for the new people that joined in 2026. Okay, so we're only January 12th. If you feel this is something for you, or if you have someone on your team, you're now aware of this thing. So for 2026, they said they left it for 50 new customers, but they increased it to $35,000 in sales. And so it's not PV, it's money. So Shackley calculates every order that a person makes in money, and it says 35,000 and 60,000 for two people joining. So it's cool. Just know about it. Grow to Go. Okay, rank up. Rank up is here. Anytime you grow in rank, you get cash. The only thing they changed is it got better. Any increase in rank between senior director and key coordinator, you can stack it. You don't have to wait 3 months to get the bonus. You can get 2 bonuses at a time. So that's a new addition, which is great because sometimes you have to wait so long. Uh, Key coordinator and above, you can stack, which means senior coordinator rank. Okay, rank up is a great incentive. If someone is wants to achieve a new rank and this is the goal, this is the focus. And then you study all the little things you need to go do to achieve that new rank. Somebody might be farther away and somebody might be very close. So maybe that's something you want to work towards. Rank up. Okay. Um, the new comp plan, they changed 2, 3 names. So if you're going to see names, you should just know about it. They have ambassador one, ambassador two. That means levels of where the ambassadors are. Ambassador three became now senior ambassador. They gave it like a nicer name. So if you see senior ambassador, it's just the title for ambassador three. If you see the word incentive, it means that it's not part of the comp plan. It's an extra, like grow to go, rank advancements, Star Club bonuses. Does everybody know what to do in Star Club? Star Club is get $500 in sales from new people. Minimum 3, but sometimes you need more. If somebody's not going to make a big enough order, then it might not reach to 500. So sometimes you can get to 500 with 2 people, sometimes with 3, sometimes you need 4 because one person might have been a retail customer that just bought one item and it didn't add up to the total too much. These $75 payments a Checkly puts in your bank is not bad, it comes in handy. So be focused. Every month you want to do one Star Club. If we bring in 3, 4 new people a month, we have a healthy business. We're introducing Shackley to new people. That's a success, and that could be a small goal if that fits your setup and your needs. Okay, the quarterly incentives. Again, every time they have different prizes, um, kind of up to date. This quarter, it's a body pod that tells you your body composition. It looks cool. It's like kind of a scale you get onto. It tells you all about the secrets in your body. So if this is something you want to get, study what you need to do. 6D VIP elite sponsoring and retention. All it means is bring in new people and retain them. They should make a second order and then you collect the points. Sometimes you're achieving it, you don't even know. So check out the tracker. Know what's available because this is extra cash and extra prizes for the activities we do anyways. Okay. The trip, achieving the trip. The trip is to Paradises, Cancun. I think we were there a few years ago. Yeah, Barb is shaking her head. I think I was there. It's a stunning place. We had a grand time. I was lucky, thank God. I was able to take along my 2 married daughters, and we had a mother-daughter trip in Mexico, and it was cool. So I have good memories from there. Maybe I can go back there again. I have to set myself up and make a goal and see if this is what I want to achieve this year. So knowing the points, knowing what you need to do. I know everybody, I'm not going to go into the numbers. The first into the little details of the rank of all the points, but in general, 250 points gets you a trip for one person, 350 points for 2 people, and then are the higher ones, which is gold and platinum, and gold is 600 and platinum is 1,000. Now, the only thing they changed about the trip is they're not arranging your flights. I don't know if it was last year like this. I don't remember, but you get a credit for your flight. So they pay the place, like where you're going, the hotel. It's all inclusive, and they give you different swags and gifts, and you get a conference gift, stage recognition, and you get a $350 flight credit. As you go up in silver, you get a $700 flight credit, and in in gold, you get an $800 flight credit, and in platinum, you get $1,000 flight credit. Another thing that they're changing about the trips this year is that coordinator is the rank that you qualify to go on the trip, with one exception that only a new director can qualify for the trip, which will be phased out 2027. So this is the year you want to encourage people to become directors so they could still qualify for the trip if they have the points. After that, it will be a coordinator trip and up. So that was another little change. Let me see anything else that I have here in my notes. Okay, April 5 to 9. That's the trip. Okay. They also gave a name for all the payouts, the commission payouts in the new plan. Each percent has a name. 10% is called promoter 1, 15% promoter 2, 20% promoter 3, 30% premier, 25% is premier, 30% is pro, 35% is elite, and 40% is visionary. So just to make it more exciting, they gave some names to keep it interesting. Now, there's one more thing, is the 70th anniversary. Some kind of an increase in your base PGV from December, and you get some kind of special recognition at the 70th conference. You need to be registered, and you need to increase your PGV by a certain amount. I didn't memorize it, but it's going to be on the tracker once the 2026 trackers go up, I believe so. Okay, does anyone have a question? And then I'll do my closing. If you have a question, you can unmute yourself.
Shipra, it was 70 PV
Oh,
for 4 months, based on 2025 December. So let's say, for example, if your PV was 3,000 and you do 3,070 for 4 months from now until, I guess, the end of May, then you will get that star on the red carpet or whatever it is.
That is really easy. That is so cool.
But it's based on what you did for the end of December PV.
Okay, so it's from January to June, so 6 months. Everybody check your PV for December and add 70. Oh, that sounds doable. And we could have a success. Okay, you'll be up there on the wall. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, anyone else has a comment or a question? Okay, fantastic. So,
Shipra, it's either PV or PTV, depending on which compensation plan you're in. Okay.
great. Thank you. Okay, so there are 2 things that I want to wrap up with that's important for success. Okay, one is focus, and the other one is seeing the possibilities. Okay, so I wanna share a story. It's more like a parable, but we'll do a story. Someone was driving on the highway, and he was doing his thing, and he changed lane, and he didn't realize that he cut into somebody. But that guy got into road rage, we call it, and he started to follow him. And of course, what people do is they go faster. And he went faster. And he went slower. And the guy went slower. And then he came up close to him, this way. And he was almost touching him. And he got very nervous. So he started to move to the right a little bit. and he moved along. And he got even more nervous because now, if he keeps moving to the right, he's going to push him off the road and something might happen. So he quickly had to think what to do. He felt cornered. He couldn't go faster, he couldn't go slower, he couldn't go to the right, he couldn't go to the left. And the thing he did without a choice was he just started to get focused on the road. Did not look right, did not look left, did not go fast, and did not go slow. He just said, I'm going to focus until I get to my destination. And thank God he focused and he got to his destination, and that person got out of his way. So many times we're so clear with what we want, and then someone comes and they create distractions and we lose focus and we allow people to steal our goals and our dreams and the things we want to accomplish. Remember, you must stay focused as if your life depends on it. Now, again, you don't have to work unshackly from when you wake up till you go to sleep. That's not what we're talking about. Focus on the things that you decided is going to bring you to success. Remember what we said in the beginning. Success is what you decide is for you and what kind of goals you make. And our Shackley business, especially for those that are here for a while, it's worth so much. It has such value. It's part of our life. And so many times, there are times that we feel very stuck. And we think, like, last year and 2 years ago, and I tried and I said, and it didn't happen. And we start to despair. And I want to share with you another parable that gives the message very strongly. A man stole from a shop and they arrested him. And they took him to the courthouse. And everyone said that he stole and he needs to be punished. He was taken to the king. And the king said he needs to be executed. And the guy stood there in front of the king and they're preparing the noose for his neck and they're going to hang him. And as they're preparing to do that, he starts to say, I want to have a wish, one wish, a last wish. And the king says, okay, granted. I need more time. He says, you need more time? Okay, I'll give you time. And the king felt bad. And the king told him, I have an offer for you. And he said, the offer is this. You can either take this punishment, or you see over there are two big, menacing iron doors. You can have a choice. You can either take your punishment or go out of those two doors. And the guy started thinking, wow, imagine what's behind those two doors. Oh, maybe there are lions, animals that are going to attack me. No, I don't want to go on those two doors. Maybe there's an army. They're going to kill me. No, those two big doors, they're very scary. I'm afraid to go there. I can't decide. What should I do? The punishment or the doors? The punishment or the doors? And the king is saying, make up your mind. Do you want the punishment or do you want to go out those doors? And he was so scared, he said, I'll take the punishment. And as they're going to execute him, he asked the king, just tell me what's behind those two doors. And the king said, freedom. You know what? Our Shackley business is freedom. Why are we stuck? We can really accomplish anything. We are the only people, me, myself, keeping myself back from freedom and success because I'm telling myself a story that happened once. That's not true. Success is attainable if you break it down in small pieces. Our Shackley business your Shackley business can give you freedom. Just open those two doors to success and you can achieve anything you set out for if you really want and if you follow your heart and some of the advice that I shared with you today. I can't wait to see you at the top of success and share it with us. Wishing you all the best for a great 2026 and hope to see you all at conference. God bless you.